Depending on how things transpire regarding a specific issue I've been dealing with, you might get another video sometime next week about something completely unrelated to these PC gaming socialist clowns. We'll just have to wait and see. Now then, to close out this video, I have a little update. I said at the end of my previous video that I might be making a video about a certain situation I've been dealing with. I'm still waiting for the outcome of that. Once I get that outcome, one way or another, a video will be made about it. Either I will proclaim victory or YouTube will get its umpteenth exposure. That should clue you in on what I'm referring to.
It's time.
Well, this is it. The video I've been hyping for a few months now. I'm warning y'all right now, this might be a long one as I have quite a bit to say that I've been holding in for quite a while now. So if long videos aren't your thing, feel free to back out now. If you're down with what I have to say, strap the fuck in cause this may be a doozy. Let's start with a simple timeline of events that have led to this point. In late January, January 30th if my memory serves me correct, I uploaded a near hour-and-a-half long video entitled Why David Jaffe is a Punk on my original channel. It's a video that I not only am still very proud of and 100% stand behind, but I also still have in my possession and can re-upload anytime I want. Said video was divided into 3 sections. Section 1. My overall thoughts on David Jaffe's game design career and how it pertains to his ego. Specifically that I think he's overrated and a borderline hack and that his overall body of work doesn't warrant having the large ego that he has. He's made 3 great games, those being Twisted Metal's 1, 2, and Black, while the rest of his output was either mediocre, specifically God of War's 1 and 2, deal with it, or flat out shit, like Twisted Metal for PS3. This section also included my response to his petulant outburst towards podcasters who stated they'd like to see a new Twisted Metal game without his involvement. Section 2. My rebuttals to several of Jaffe's anti-gamer and pro-developer takes, specifically him antagonizing gamers that want pay-to-win loot boxes out of $60 AAA games, and him defending games being digital and saying those who want physical media are collectors and not gamers. Section 3. My reaction of disgust towards him having a regular podcast with YouTuber Nxtgen720, somebody who is a convicted felon, an alleged drug dealer, a confirmed pathological liar, and even an alleged pedophile. I took issue with this specifically because Jaffe constantly bitches about toxic gamers and how bad they are, yet he's doing a podcast with one of the most toxic pieces of shit on YouTube. As you're about to find out, it was none other than Section 3 that got this whole ball rolling. However, before I get into that, I do want to briefly mention the other outcomes that my video produced. Soon after the initial drama of my video had died down, which included Jaffe making a shitty rebuttal towards me on one of his live streams, Jaffe's YouTube channel disappeared for a brief period. When it came back, I found that some of his videos on that channel had been scrubbed, most of which were the videos I used clips from in my video about him. Also, Jaffe has not been back on Nxtgen720's channel since shortly after that video dropped. I wonder why that is. Could it be that both of these aspects indicate that Jaffe has been added to the list of those who have been brutalized and victimized by the Great Exposer? I'll leave that for you to decide. But back to the main topic at hand. On February 1st, just a mere couple of days after I uploaded that initial video, I started work on a response video towards Jaffe's rebuttal to the original video I just described, which would later be uploaded on this channel under the title So the Washed Up Pseudo-Intellectual Prick plus His Dumb Fans Have Responded Badly. It was during this time when I got an email from YouTube telling me 2 of my videos were manually copyright claimed. Not content ID'd, not flagged for privacy or harassment, but manual copyright flags. Not only that, the flags were filed by two random-ass people with very obvious made-up names. In response, I filed counterclaims on both of the videos and prepared one of my many backup Google accounts to be deployed as a new channel on YouTube, which is where you're viewing this video now. As part of the counterclaims, I had to give the claimant my personal information, specifically my home address and phone number. After making this new account, the very first video I uploaded on it was to let people know that my original channel was being blatantly attacked in a coordinated effort of false flagging. A mere 2 hours later, I get another email from YouTube telling me that my original channel had been terminated. A total of 7 videos got manually striked in this initial email. Then a day later, I get another email from YouTube basically saying the same exact thing as the previous email, only somehow 4 more videos were added to the manual strike list. Then I get one final email on the 4th of February, again saying the exact same thing as the previous 2 emails, with an additional video added to the manual strike list. All in all, there were a total of 12 videos that were manually copyright claimed. Every single video that was claimed had been on my channel for years without any issue, some of which date back to 2013. As a result, I uploaded another video on February 4th entitled Rest in Peace Original Grade Exposure Channel, where I basically paid tribute to my original channel and basically stated that I was going to start over from scratch, despite my original channel having close to 1,500 subs, multiple videos with over 1,000 views, and a few videos with over 6K views. In that video, I theorized who was responsible for the flagging. Roll the footage. Now let me make this crystal clear. David Jaffe had absolutely nothing to do with this. Regardless of how I feel about him and the many opinions I have of him, doing something like this just isn't in his character. I even showed in the beginning of my video about him that he has a profound distaste for shit like this. Could it have been people in his fan base that did this? Maybe, but I doubt it. My chips would be on the White Knight ghetto booty goons of Nxtgen720. It would behoove you, the viewer, to remember that clip. I also made this prediction in private via Facebook DMs with another much bigger YouTuber that I will not name, as he was initially afraid the false flaggers would come after him due to me name dropping him in my original David Jaffe video, which caused me to have to leave a Facebook group dedicated to this YouTuber, that in all honesty I was considering leaving anyway due to it being infested with dumb people. Regardless, based on the obviously fake-looking names and email addresses used in the manual claims, along with really random things they were claiming in those videos, Ray Charles's dead corpse could see that this was nothing more than a coordinated attack to censor me with fraudulent copyright claims. I also received a threatening comment on one of my videos telling me that if I ever talk shit about Nxtgen720 or David Jaffe again, my new account would be terminated as well. In a knee-jerk reaction, I blocked the individual before I got the idea to screen cap the comment, so unfortunately I have no receipts to prove this transpired. I was ready to just write my original channel off and start over from scratch, but then on February 5th, I get another email from YouTube telling me that one of my counterclaims for the original 2 flagged videos had been forwarded to the party responsible for the flagging. I was slightly curious to see what the result of that would be, but all in all, I didn't really pay it any mind as I was dead set on just moving forward with my new channel. Fast forward to February 20th. I get a new email from YouTube telling me that since no action was taken with my counterclaim, the video in question would be reinstated. Only problem is that my channel had been completely terminated and that 11 more flagged videos were preventing my channel from being reinstated. This really sparked my motivation to look into filing counterclaims for the other videos, as this pretty much proved that the original claimant had no legal grounds to manually copyright claim my videos, and they knew it. However, there was a major hurdle standing in my way, which is that most counterclaims are done via the Creator Studio within a user's YouTube account. And since my account was straight up terminated, I had no access to my Creator Studio. YouTube did not make it easy for me to find the alternate means of filing a counterclaim without Creator Studio, as said means are buried deep within the various support/help pages of the site, to where I almost lost all hope in being able to do anything. Finally, on March 2nd, I was able to file counterclaims for the remaining 11 videos that were manually flagged without the use of the Creator Studio. Because 2 separate accounts/users each flagged 6 videos, 2 separate mass counterclaims had to be made. Shortly after my counterclaims were filed, I get 2 comments on 2 separate videos from somebody who has used my real name as their YouTube username, dropping little nuggets of my personal information in said comments. After I informed them via a response that they inadvertently revealed themselves to be the false flagger, they deleted the comments in question. Once again, I didn't think to screen cap them before they were deleted, but they still showed up in my YouTube notifications, which I did screen cap, which is what you're seeing now. I also left a pinned comment on one of the videos basically clowning them for deleting the comments like a bitch-made coward. Then on March 16th, I get a new email from YouTube telling me that my counterclaim that went to a Jake James, one of the claimants, was processed due to the inaction by said claimant, and that the 6 videos that were false flagged by him would be reinstated. At this point, I started to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and considering that my original successful counterclaim was towards the other claimant that flagged the remaining 5 videos that were still being disputed, I thought that the final counterclaim would also be successful, and that perhaps, just perhaps, my original channel would be reinstated. Unfortunately, things were about to take a sharp turn. Literally on the 11th hour on March 17th, I get an email from the actual claimant who called himself Mark Games. This is why I'm making this video, as I will now be sharing these emails with you. Yes, I will be blatantly displaying this clown's name and email address, because number 1, I think this is a dummy account, and number 2, even if it's a real legit account, this person has shown what kind of deplorable piece of shit he is, so I have absolutely no reason or incentive to protect his identity. Title of the email: Yo, about your channel. Quote, I'll drop the flags for a fee, dude. Unquote. This fucking piece of shit files fraudulent and illegal copyright claims and has the nerve to say that he'll rescind them for a fee? Does this fuckbag think he's juking media or something? Anyways, you can see clear as day my obvious response, to wit he proffers the following retort. Quote, I do own the content, you fag. Unquote. We'll come back to that in more detail here in a minute or so. I tell him to prove it by suing my ass for copyright infringement, to wit he responds with the following. Quote, I proved it by filing the claims. You definitely won't be getting your channel back unless I take away the claims. Your channel is already deleted, dude. And it's you that would be further broke by all this lawsuit stuff, but okay, lol, have it your way. Unquote. Filing copyright claims and getting YouTube videos taken down doesn't prove a goddamn thing, dipshit. Especially since YouTube doesn't do any sort of due diligence to find out if the claimant is legit or not. I mean, look at the whole jukin' media fiasco as proof of that. You filed manual copyright claims on videos that contain content that you don't own, yet I'm the one that's gonna be broke by a lawsuit? Guess what, clown? If this does go to court and I win, which is a foregone conclusion, guess who would be legally responsible for all of my legal fees? You, moron! The dipshittery continues. Quote, I didn't counterclaim them because I don't pay attention to this email. Actually, lol, I see you're getting big mad now. Unquote. You can clearly see my response to that, but I'll also add that it's quite telling that he claims he doesn't pay attention to this particular email address. So he uses this email address that he doesn't even regularly pay attention to in order to file a legally binding DMCA claim? This right here perfectly encapsulates the kind of idiotic mentality this shitheel has in a nutshell, and is further proof that this is likely a disposable email account created for the sole purpose of filing these false DMCA claims. Quote, I check this email about twice a month. Unlike you, I work, clown, lol, unquote. Again, using an email address he only checks twice in an entire month to file a legally binding DMCA claim?
That boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball.
Also, I apparently don't work and seemingly don't have a life based on this clown's implication, yet I'm just now making a video about this over 2 months later. Quote, hey fag, I'm a music producer. If you want to come chat, come to Zaire's Broadband Bullies Discord, clown. Unquote. You're a music producer, huh? Look out, y'all, we got Rick Rubin or Quincy Jones up in here. Yeah, you're more than likely a music producer, in the same vein of Livewire's Gamer being a music producer.
Wake on up, it's Moose, it's Crap, and Jay in the morning. Wipe your eye boogies, get your coffee finished yawning. This is Moose and Crap Show.
Because we all know those super high-rolling music producers, who apparently just so happen to own the copyright for content belonging to several billion-dollar companies, spend their free time frequenting the Discord server of a YouTuber with just over 16k subs. Yeah, seems fucking legit. And what did I tell y'all early on in this video? What did I tell y'all in the clip of my Rest in Peace Original Great Exposure channel video? I knew from the word go that this was a Zaire, aka Nxtgen720 booty goon that was doing the false flagging. Motherfucker, I wouldn't be caught dead in that festering sewer of a Discord server. That shit's gotta be infested with more brain cell killing ebonics than a Crips and Bloods peace summit. This is where I lay the hammer down and list on record each and every solitary thing from the flagged videos that could be potentially copyright claimed, and prove that this bullshit salesman with a mouthful of free samples doesn't own the rights to any of it. Now I'll be honest, do my videos sometimes push the boundaries of what is considered fair use? Sure. Have I been content ID'd and even manually tagged by the owners of the copyrighted content I used? Absolutely. And in the latter cases, I don't fight it and just take the videos down. In the case of the content ID, usually it just says that any revenue I make from the videos goes to the content holder, which is perfectly fine by me, seeing as how I don't monetize any of my videos. However, in this case, it's clearly an illegal and fraudulent DMCA claim, and a judge isn't going to care that I'm using others' content in a way that can be considered beyond fair use, because this dipshit is fraudulently claiming to have ownership of content belonging to billion-dollar entities. So he would have to prove that he owns said content in order to have any legal justification to manually copyright flag my videos. And we all know he has a 0% chance of being able to do so. So how does he respond to this? Quote, I own all of it. See you in court, bum. Unquote. Quote, my lawyer will be calling you soon. Unquote. Since I received no email confirmation from YouTube that the claims for the remainder of my videos were lifted, that tells me this fuckstain told YouTube that either he would work things out with me via email, or that he was planning on taking legal action against me, like he told me he'd be doing in the whole email exchange. Said email exchange took place on March 17th. It is now early June, and I have yet to receive any contact from any lawyer, whether it be by phone or via mailed legal documents. I wonder why that is. And I already know what the ready-made excuse is. Well, it's because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Everything is shut down and no civil court proceedings can be done. Okay, couple problems with that. Number one, depending on city and state, lawyers have either been designated as essential personnel or they work from home. Surely this ballin' music producer who owns the rights to all these billion-dollar companies' content has his lawyer's number in his phone contacts, possibly even on speed dial. And number two, 3 words: electronic court hearings. Pretty sure court hearings via Zoom or telephone are a thing for this type of legal situation. So yeah, trying to use COVID-19 as an excuse isn't going to work here. This shitbag has had plenty of time to start the legal process that he threatened me with in those emails, even before the whole COVID-19 scare really started to take off, and there has been nothing but silence. Now you might be saying, but you also threatened legal action in the emails as well, so why haven't you taken the steps to start the legal process? Simple. It's because I don't have any of his personal information and no viable way to obtain it. See, that's what really gets me about YouTube's busted-ass DMCA system. Why is it that I had to provide my personal information to the claimant when I put in a counterclaim, but the claimant doesn't have to give me a damn thing when they let YouTube know that they're going to take further action in response to said counterclaim? If the scales were balanced like they should be, guarantee you this type of shit wouldn't happen, because claimants who falsely flag wouldn't be able to hide behind anonymity to abuse the DMCA system. And if the claimant provides fake contact information, you should be able to subpoena YouTube and or Google to hand over the claimant's IP information to be able to track them down and have them criminally prosecuted. I even tried to ask people in the Crumbside community on Twitter to help me, including at least one person who knows how to find out somebody's personal information. And yet all I got was mass indifference. Hell, the 7th level only responded to my initial post about it, talking about it taking time for counterclaims to process, even though I clearly labeled that initial post as the first of 5 posts in that thread, which meant the counterclaim wasn't the issue and that there was more to the story. Had he bothered to actually read the rest of the posts in that thread, he wouldn't have posted the response he did. So it seems clear to me with this indifference that y'all Crumbside YouTubers don't care about flagging like y'all claim you do. It's for this reason why I'm going to appeal to the false flagging DMCA abusing piece of shit in question right now, because I know you're eventually going to watch this. I'm asking you, no, begging you, sue me. Please sue my ass. I challenge you to take the high-risk gamble and take me to court so I can make a proper example out of you. So you can join the ranks alongside Matt Hosszone and Aquila, obviously, of losers who thought they could abuse the DMCA system and get away with it, but got it legally broken off in their asses. But we all know that likely won't happen, because not only is this clown not this high-rolling music producer he claims he is, he's probably some snot-nosed, pissant preteen fanboy of a kitchen gangsta. That or he's one of these deplorable wannabe gangbanger hood rats that encompasses the vast majority of Nxtgen720's fan base. He's probably one of those deplorable shitbags that's been rioting all over the country lately. Regardless, I don't really care because it proves my point as to how big of a sack of shit Nxtgen720 is. A person's fan base is often a direct reflection of the person themselves. And while it's entirely possible that Nxtgen720 didn't have anything to do with this individual flagging me, his past behavior certainly encouraged it.
And I don't even care, you can use my videos, but if you do it again, I'm going to flag your videos. I'm going to flag your videos. I'm going to flag your videos. I'm going to flag your video.
Anyways, that takes care of the first portion of this video's title. Now we're going to get into the second part, because this turd that false flagged me ain't the only one getting incinerated today. The way I see it, this Nxtgen720 booty hole licker isn't the only one to blame for what happened to my original channel. I also put the blame squarely on the Crumbside community as a whole. Oh yeah, that's right. I blame all you Crumbsiders and Crumb Snatchers. I hold each and every person who is a part of the Crumbside community personally responsible for this. Why? Because y'all didn't hold BG, Broken Games HD, accountable when he pulled this false flagging crap about 3 years ago.
Listen,
Big boss.
hey, I'm about to just say it flat out like Black Bond would. Listen, I flagged him. Straight up.
They got you.
I did that shit, and I don't regret it. Well, I'm just being straightforward. Listen, this is how I don't see nothing wrong with flagging. Okay, I don't.
I do not endorse what this man said.
Okay, listen, there are justified flaggings. Okay, here's the thing. A lot of people want to equate flagging a video to like snitching in the streets. First, stop it. Y'all niggas is not in the streets. We on the fucking internet. Okay, stop this whole fascination with trying to obey, fucking street code on the internet. We ain't doing that. So y'all can twist it how y'all want, make it snitching. Listen, that nigga had my image. He had my logo in his video. You getting flagged. Okay? That's it.
Well,
So-
you got my image in your video, so I'm about to flag this video now.
What image?
You're
You're in here, nigga.
I know, but me in my suit. I'm about to flag it after this is uploaded.
Wait a minute, BG, you are admitting that you did flag the doctor.
Yeah, because I don't have no problem. Listen, I don't see no issue. Listen, here's how I see it, right? This nigga Trey, right? He do coward shit and pussy shit. That's how I see it, right? You want to make videos about people in a way where you can't be, someone can't argue back, right? You want to make videos in your own comfort zone because nobody can confront you on some of the shit you saying. That's why he does it. That's why sometimes he talks to himself on Twitter. That's why sometimes he'll make a video even though he knows he's wrong or he doesn't have he knows he doesn't have all the information because he'll feel good about himself knowing that nobody's there to correct him and his fan base will make him feel smart. Because Trey is all about, he needs that approval to make him feel smart. So you want to be a cow, you wanted to make a video on me, but you were afraid to pull up in a live stream or Google chat or Discord. That's pussy. So I feel like I'm in all my rights. If you want to throw a rock and hide your hand, I can flag you. I don't see what's different than what Trey do from what I did. You want to be a coward? I'm gonna flag you. I gave you the courtesy. Trey's the only person I have a flag. Right? Trey's the only person I have a flag because at least other people who've made videos on me, they'll at least have a direct conversation with me. Trey pussy, he won't do it. He just want to throw a stone and hide. See, I'm like, okay, other people I'll give the common courtesy. I'm not gonna flag you just because you made a video, but you want to make a video and then be pussy about it. So you getting flagged.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's get an understanding. So if somebody makes a video on Big Boss BG, as long as they willing to hash it out with you verbally, you don't got an issue with that.
I will not flag you for that. Like,
This shit is crazy.
conversation with you or
You don't want to talk it out, you flagging and snitching is what you saying.
yeah, the same shit you said in your video, you're not afraid to say it directly to me.
Oh my
I ain't gonna
god.
flag you for that.
All right, I got you, fam.
This shit is crazy.
You want to be a pussy, you gonna get flagged. That's it.
Why don't you just make a video towards him and be done with it?
I don't make videos. I don't do that shit.
New BG is what that's
I don't do that shit.
I ain't even see the video you talking about.
Yeah, I didn't see that video either.
My man was hot last night.
What did he do in the video? What he did in the video that made him flag it?
I mean, he had to listen. I had grounds to flag him. He had my image. He had the weapon logo. He had my video.
You illegal. Like illegal.
I think the image of my video in there, so I could.
Who's that Indian dude or that Arabian dude on the FCC or whatever? It's BG today.
Yeah, I don't live by these YouTube codes and these YouTube laws that everybody else live by. Oh,
man.
No flagging is an unwritten rule. I don't live by that law.
Actually, you do live by one YouTube law, one YouTube street law. We're not allowed to talk about that though, so carry on.
Hey man, all I'm saying is I just don't live by that no flagging rule because I ain't out here trying to live by no street YouTube.
I don't know.
They call you Ajit Payet, boy. Damn.
You have that one rule where we're not allowed to mention somebody.
Yo, do you believe in net neutrality, BG?
I don't know.
Oh shit.
We talking about that? Why?
Now they calling you Ajit
You
Payet.
in these streets.
As in by HD.
Oh man.
Hey, listen. These niggas can say whatever the hell. First of all, half these niggas in the comment section don't even understand a copyright from a flag. So I'm not gonna like entertain that.
It's no different. It's the same action.
Well, privacy notices and all that. These niggas don't even understand. You got to understand it. A lot of these YouTube niggas, like in the comment section, they stay in their house all day. So anything like they can interact with that comes that like even softly relates to some street code shit, they on it.
Bro, the video did not warrant any. The video did not warrant any kind of flagging. Everybody's uploaded a video with somebody else's liking. If everybody was like you, there wouldn't be a YouTube, BG.
Okay. No, he used my. Listen, don't use my image. Don't use my video. Oh my God. Don't use that shit. You can make a video on me. Don't use my shit in there though.
Okay, let me help you out. Okay, look, BG was
Donald Trump of YouTube.
BG was enjoying Splatoon 2, and Dr. Trey impeded on his privacy of his enjoyment of the game. He's not the problem.
Yo, BG was getting a lot of hate for.
I wouldn't want nobody to know I'm enjoying Splatoon 2 neither. So listen.
Here's the thing: these niggas can talk about it all day long in the comments section. These niggas only saying it to be fucking cool. They saying it because
no. Nobody has ever thought flagging was not cool.
No.
Everybody's always been against flagging.
No, fam.
There's never one time people were for flagging.
Bro, these comment section niggas is just saying it because the next nigga's saying it. Oh, flagging isn't cool. Well, let me copy and paste that and put in the comment section too. So
flagging has never been like, you hate Pyro, JTech TV. You've become what you hated.
How?
Flagging.
How am I like them?
He does that same thing.
Flagging?
Yes, and privacy complaints.
Listen, if someone infringes upon his rights, I don't care.
Oh my goodness. I can't.
Someone infringes upon his rights. It's whatever to me. Listen, that was you, Bond, that led to anti-flagging campaign.
Flagging right here.
I have never been part of this anti-flagging initiative. Never. You've never seen me part of this. That's you.
Yo, remember when YouTube was fun and people could make video responses back and forth? You know why that doesn't happen anymore? Because the people like UBG started flagging everybody, so that nobody wanted to speak to anybody anymore. It stopped.
I'm not dealing with none of this faggotry from these niggas making videos.
Just ignore them. You need to flag them.
Are you saying BG's part of the problem, Don?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, bro, first of all, that whole video going back and forth shit, that stopped a long time ago.
No, that stopped because of the flagging.
That shit was just dying on YouTube.
No. There were times where people would make up to three video responses a day back and forth before these crazy comment sections and stuff. And when the flagging started, people didn't want to talk to anybody because God forbid you offend somebody and their fan base would flag you.
That died because like podcasts became more popular. Actual gaming did,
live streaming and podcasts weren't even around when the flagging started.
But that's what I'm saying. Live streams and podcasting replaced all of that. People stopped it because of that.
Now it replaced it, but I'm saying everybody stopped it before because of people were snitching. They were getting offended. Like, oh, you made a video against my favorite YouTuber. I'm going to flag you. Oh, or you flagged my favorite YouTuber, so now I'm going to flag you back.
Okay, listen. Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck. Like, I really
don't. We know BG's only out for himself. He don't care about nothing else.
These motherfuckers can talk all day long about, oh, you a snitch. Cool story. I'm still gonna sleep well tonight. I don't give a fuck.
No, you didn't sound like you were sleeping well that one night yesterday.
No, I slept very well. Listen, these niggas think because they think oh my God, niggas think I'm a snitch on the internet on YouTube. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Bro, my whole thing is if you snitching on YouTube, what you doing in real life?
No.
That's my thing.
Oh, damn.
That's like if you're gonna snitch on YouTube, I don't know what goes on in real life.
No, because that's real life. That's exactly why. This isn't real shit. This is internet shit. We talking about a video being taken down. We're not talking about y'all niggas need to stop equating real life snitching to flagging. When flagging happens, the worst thing that happens is a nigga video goes down. Snitching in the street
stops them from live streaming.
A nigga may go to jail for
stops them from live streaming, potentially stops them from earning money, potentially stops them from getting network partnerships. It stops a lot of things, BG.
Hold on. Trey is the main nigga isn't Trey the main nigga that said he don't need no more money?
I'm just
has Trey not said that?
BG
I'm talking about in general.
Trey is the main nigga on here that says, I got money with my job. I don't. Trey said this verbatim. He said, I don't need money. So what's the issue?
Trey did say that.
Yo, now you can't stream on Charter.
General consensus.
But is it true, BG? You did say you only have flagged Trey before, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think you might be just.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't be.
I don't know, man.
Acting like BG is like the nigga that made this shit go rampant back in the day. I flagged Trey and Trey only ever. Like, so cut the fuck out. Y'all can't make it seem like BG was doing this left and right to niggas. No.
That channel
made videos on me. Come on.
He flagged that channel twice.
BG flagged him twice. Now and 5 years ago.
Trey's a fuck nigga, and he's the only person ever flagged. Okay.
Oh my god.
How we gonna see him stream Uncharted and Crushing now, man?
Exactly. He can't.
You think he had 2 strikes, BG?
I'm pretty sure we can still live stream it on Twitch.
This guy BG. It's not flagging.
So
I mean, it's another issue we got to address too after y'all get done with this.
This is done. Next
yeah,
issue.
like I said, all these niggas
right now, motherfuckers.
What happened?
I can't live stream right now.
Why not?
I got flagged.
See?
Oh, really?
Yeah, somebody flagged the old video of that faggot. What's his name? Killer 13, 16 faggot ass.
Okay.
Like a faggot. Somebody flagged that shit.
Jesus.
I don't give a fuck because I don't care about YouTube. I don't care about none of this shit. So
you can still do it on Twitch.
Oh my god.
There is no more freedom of speech.
This shit trash.
You don't like it? Just be like BG. Flag him.
See anybody that starts this dumb shit be flagged. Why the fuck would I flag? That nigga's dumb or retarded.
You
but yo, I went to
I just want to think before they say, what in the fuck?
Oh my god.
Flag hard.
I'll explain to BG's master plan. He
Even
flagged
if
Hard
he's trying to
8.
make a joke, how the fuck does that make sense?
He flagged Hard 8, so Hard 8 would leave YouTube. We get a bigger piece of that Patreon money. That was the master plan.
I don't get Patreon money.
Nah, but didn't he just upload a video blaming him? He was blaming BG and Hardy for the flagging, right?
This shit crazy.
Yo, BG, you have to analyze your actions though, man, because now you just open the door to anybody that's gonna flag a video.
Exactly. Thank you.
Niggas can't just flag videos for anything. So first of all, like let's not like can't just flag unless they have some type of ground. Second, like I said, these dick suckers in the comment section BG. Why would I flag? First of all, I'm not going through Hard 8's old ass videos. That's number one. Number two, why would I flag Hard 8 knowing that I'm the one who appoints him the games he's supposed to live stream? That would backfire on their Patreon and niggas would be going at me. How the fuck does that make sense? I'm gonna need you comment section niggas to pipe the fuck down and take the dick out your mouth.
Whoa, BG.
I don't know. We might need to chill off this topic. It's getting shit hot.
I mean, why do y'all think I went after him so aggressively? You think I did that for my own amusement or for some kind of bullshit clout chasing? Nope, wrong. I did that because he, as one of the biggest personalities and voices in the Crumbside community in terms of subs, was openly flagging and not apologizing for it. And as a result, I knew if proper repercussions weren't brought down right then and there, then shit was only going to escalate from that point forward. Well, guess what? Here we are. We're here now. Whether it be my original channel being terminated because of false flagging from a Nxtgen720 fantard, mine and Black Bond's Twitter pages being terminated due to being false flagged by PC gaming socialists, or even the recent incident of Kid Smooth being bold enough to flag Hard 8 times live on stream.
Channel is he doing it on?
This shit funny to me. Oh shit! What you doing now, player? Woo!
There you go. Hardy.
God damn! Shout out to Lincoln Clay. They flooding Smooth chat, accusing him of cheating. Oh man! God damn! What you trying to show us? We don't care what you showing us.
All right.
We know you cheated. What you trying to show us, player?
How do I fucking,
what you trying to show us? We already know you cheated. We good.
We good, thank you. We don't need to see nothing. There ain't nothing you can show us that's gonna prove you ain't cheating, nigga. We good.
Look, I can't find this shit.
So what you want to show us? What you want to show us?
Fuck.
What you want to show? Oh man. What you trying to show? What you looking at? We don't want to see none of this.
Report.
What are you showing us? Oh, you showing us our chat? Yeah, my chat popping, nigga. Yeah, say hello. My shit popping.
Oh, flag. There we go. This is my content.
Oh, this nigga snitching live?
This infringes my rights.
Hold on. This nigga calling the cops live. Hold up.
I want them.
Hold on, Takashi 6ix9ine. What's going on, player?
It's copyright.
Hold up, Takashi. No. What are you doing? This nigga telling on me. Look at him. He doing it live. Wow. That's the sound of no police. Wow. That's the sound of no police. Yo, this nigga calling the cops. Oh shit. Hey yo, put some money on my books. I'm gonna need some money for commissary and all that. Hey yo, make sure y'all write me, dog. This nigga calling the cops.
And not only that, but Smooth recently doubling down on it and saying he'll proudly flag others in the future.
Okay, but one last thing, Smooth. Melon wanted to know if you was going to address the flagging and snitching.
I'll flag again. I'll flag everybody. Put my shit up.
Yeah, boy. Talk your talk, my man. Okay.
Here's the thing. I don't care about being an internet snitch. I'll flag your shit now. I don't care.
Smooth.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I need on gaming.
When you factor in all these recent incidents, my exact prediction came true, and false flagging has become worse than it's ever been. And it's because of you, Crumbside. You've done this, and you should be absolutely fucking ashamed of yourselves. If you would have sent the message loud and clear that flagging wouldn't be tolerated when BG did it, we probably wouldn't be where we are today. Y'all had the opportunity to do the right thing right then and there and put y'all's foot down, but y'all did nothing. Well, okay, that's not fair. Y'all did do something. You used it as the basis to get BG in the brackets for a fake-ass fucking awards show. Yeah, because that really sends the proper message, don't it? And don't get it twisted. I love the Corporate Slave Awards. I mean, for fuck's sakes, I've been a panelist on it 4 fucking times. And I may even do it again this year. I don't know, it's too early to tell. However, nominating BG for the 2017 Corporate Slave Awards on the basis of false flagging ain't it, Chief. The CSAs are only meant to clown people who are rabid fanboys of a company and or piece of plastic. Period. Full fucking stop. Sure, you can also mention some other fuckery that they've done like false flagging, but it shouldn't be the full basis as to why somebody gets nominated. Even if BG wound up winning the 2017 Corporate Slave of the Year because of false flagging, it still wouldn't have meant anything and wouldn't have been anywhere near an appropriate punishment. Look at what's been happening with the Suzy Lou situation, which if you don't know about, just search her name on YouTube and you'll be engulfed in videos about her fuck shit. Suzy Lou and her simp-ass boyfriend Stejo are rightfully getting absolutely fucked in the ass because of all the false flagging she was doing. I'm talking about getting flagged herself, getting removed from Patreon, losing thousands of subs, having to turn off comments and disable the like/dislike on all of her videos, getting demonetized, having anime companies come after her for making money on full episode reactions, the works. Only thing that hasn't happened to her is her entire channel being terminated. And all of that started just from her false flagging. Look at what happened with Mundane Matt. At least he actually did what BG and Kid Smooth refused to do and apologized on camera for false flagging, yet he still gets shit about it to this day. So much so that he had to rebrand his entire channel and pretty much permanently disable the like/dislike buttons. All because he not only false flagged, but tried to lie about it. Now look at what happens when those in the Crumbside community false flag. Not only do they not get this type of treatment and punishment, they're arguably rewarded. The Crumbside community as a whole has created an environment where false flagging has become funny, even if you're the one being flagged, like in Hard 8's case. Now granted, Hard 8 may have been laughing because he knew Smooth's false flagging was extremely petty and frivolous and wouldn't hold up worth a damn in a court of law, but still, if that was me Smooth had done that to, I'd be fucking furious. In fact, on a side note, back when I uploaded my When a Man Loves a Piece of Plastic video on my original channel a couple of years ago, mocking Smooth's unboxing of the Xbox One X, he came into the comment section of that video and threatened to flag me. He thankfully thought better of it when I clapped back, daring him to do so, seeing as how my video fell under fair use and that he would have to take me to court over it, and he would lose. Unlike the rest of you crumb bums in this community, I put my foot down and put him in his place. Meanwhile, with his recent false flagging, y'all just laughed and giggled about it instead of punishing that bitch. And I'm not saying that we should start canceling channels left and right, especially if all they do is say stupid and toxic shit and or lie and fraud. By all means, just clown and expose them for doing that shit. But the line has to be drawn somewhere. And for me, that line is false flagging in an attempt to step on somebody's First Amendment rights. Meanwhile, y'all just think this flagging shit is a big joke. Guess what, shitheads? I ain't laughing. Somebody trying to step on others' free speech rights I swore an oath to protect with military service? I don't find that funny in the slightest bit. And don't even dream of trying to hit me with, "You just take this shit too seriously, bro." No, clown, you aren't taking shit seriously enough, which is probably why the majority of y'all are a bunch of social reject losers who have done nothing of value with your lives. 'Cause y'all play too damn much. It really goes to show that most of you bums don't know the first thing about military experience and service, because y'all fall into the 99.5% of the United States population that don't have the intestinal or testicular fortitude for military service, because that would mean that you would have to stand for something bigger than yourselves, and God forbid, get your shit together. And those that do know about military experience in this community are more than likely a disgrace to the armed services. Like Porter Rock, for example. Dude is either a gunnery or a master sergeant in the Marines, yet wanted to argue with me on one of my old Twitter accounts that free speech doesn't and shouldn't apply to social media because the Constitution only protects people from government censorship and doesn't protect against private corporations, even though said government regularly regulates said private corporations. Not to mention the fact that, like I said in my original David Jaffe video, the dude associates himself with Nxtgen720. Like I also said in that video, I wonder what his unit would think of somebody that high of a rank being buddy-buddy with a convicted felon, a pathological liar, a wannabe gangsta, and a possible drug dealer and possible pedophile. I know that if I was still in the army and my unit caught wind that I was associating with somebody like that, I'd be in my company commander's office having a little dressed down chat. But anyways, maybe if y'all did partake in some meaningful military service and took it to heart, y'all would develop some goddamn integrity. A lot of y'all talk about keeping it real and all this bullshit, but most of y'all don't even keep it a dime, let alone a buck. Like with Hard 8 rightfully exposing and clowning Nxtgen720 for years, then all of a sudden deciding to try to make peace with him. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Bro, you know damn well what that dude is about, so why the hell would you try to bury any sort of hatchet with him? I ain't burying the hatchet with somebody like that, let alone playing any games with them. talking about you don't condone fake fuck shit, yet you out here trying to have a sit-down ceasefire peace talk with a bum that you spent years exposing the shit out of and haven't even talked about over the last year or so. I ain't got no problem with you, Hard 8, but I don't want to hear none of that real G bullshit coming out of your mouth ever again. I don't want to hear none of it. I noticed in that little powwow you had with him that the topic of him linking to child porn barely even came up, other than you saying you crossed a line. Since when is it crossing the line to rightfully expose somebody for being a disgusting motherfucker who passes around child porn? Oh, I'm sorry for crossing the line by telling the truth about your disgusting hobbies and behavior? And that's another thing. If that would have happened in any other community besides the Crumbside, at the bare minimum, that motherfucker would have deleted his channel after that went down. The only reason why he didn't serve prison time and isn't on a sex offender list right now is because for whatever reason, that Skype transcript wasn't turned over to the police. That's why I said in my original David Jaffe video that somebody has to still be in possession of that transcript. You don't just get rid of something that can utterly destroy a disgusting piece of shit's entire life. And yet, this transcript has still not been openly released. Why? If he's guilty like a lot of y'all say he is, why has this transcript just disappeared like it's been thrown into Al Capone's safe, never to be opened? Worse yet, why would anybody delete that shit? In addition to the transcript, there's at least 4 eyewitnesses that would have to testify to the shit happening if they were put under oath in a court of law.
And I told Nick, I said, how do you flag shit on Facebook? I said, y'all, do me a favor, flag this here also. You know what I mean? Because this shit is like, you know, this shit needs to come down or whatever the case may be. That's it. I said, y'all, do me a favor, flag this here also. You know what I mean? Because this shit is like, you know, this shit needs to come down or whatever the case may be. That's it.
But the funny thing is, though, do you remember the days where Huntmaster and like Dream308 and like Dark Cloud and like Brody and everybody used to be in the Skype chats and stuff like that?
Yep.
Do you know why they're not in the Skype chats anymore?
Because they're white?
No, it's because Zaire posted that baby sex pedophile stuff into the chat.
Okay, yeah.
That's why you don't hear from Dream308 anymore. That's why Dream308 shut down his channel. He said it right in that video that Hard 8 made, that Huntmaster Fucks originally made. Dream308, when that was posted, because I remember I was in there that night in that chat when he posted that. Dream308 said, yo, I'm done, I can't be around this pedophile shit, and that was it. But that's the reason why you don't see Dream, you don't see Hump, you don't see these guys in the Skype chats anymore, because once he posted that in the chat, and he is such a liar, he did not post that in the chat and say, listen, I want this flagged or this, that, and that. He did not say any of that crap.
And I do want it on the record that I was not in that chat that night. I was only shown a cache of the conversation after the fact. I wasn't where somebody had like I don't even remember who it was that showed them to me, but somebody had screen capped the chat to where they had a log of it, and they sent me the log, and I was looking at it. And so I wasn't actually in there when it happened. All I saw was the aftermath of it. And then, you know, I remember never seeing Dream308. I haven't even talked to him since then.
He's been gone because he doesn't want to be around that stuff. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him either. But yeah, ever since that, I mean, I don't know why he's lying and saying, oh, he wanted to flag it. No. I mean, even Blacktooth Grin will verify that.
Yeah.
That as soon as he posts that, everybody was like, nah, we're done with this dude, yo. We can't be talking to this guy. You can't be posting child porn into a Skype chat. Can't be doing that stuff.
Well, like I said, I saw a log of the chat, and there wasn't anything about, hey guys, look at this shit, you need to flag this shit. It was just, there it was.
Yep.
You know,
Exactly.
with no warning, no nothing, no, you know, I'm doing this for the lulz, none of that shit. It just, bam, there it was.
And that's some freak stuff. And I'm not going to sit up here and call him a pedophile and stuff, but that's some freak stuff. He's talking about how his wife was crying and this and that, and people are lying around. Yo, nobody is lying about anything. The link was directly in there on the Skype chat. Skype verified. This dude posted some crazy freak stuff into the Skype chat. There's no lying. There's no debating it. It is a fact, and it happened. And he did not say anything about, oh, we need to flag this. That was some bullcrap. That was a lie. Dream308 will tell you that's a lie. Blacktooth Grim will tell you that's a lie. Hard8 will tell you that's a lie. Humpmaster Flex will tell you that's a lie. I will tell you that's a lie. Everybody in that chat will tell you that's a lie. Because we had that huge Skype chat going that was always there, remember? And then, poof, it's gone.
Yep, all you ever had to do was just bounce right back into the same one because it was never closed.
Never.
It was never closed, but it was closed after that.
Yep, and that's when the Skype wars ended, because Skype wars were at an all-time high.
I mean, have y'all just made it up? I doubt it, because as I just showed, part of the transcript has been put in video form. The only part of it that's missing is the part that proves that Nxtgen lied about asking people how to flag the shit. Yet said transcript has not been openly released. So not only do y'all condone false flagging, you condone pedophilia as well? At this point, I wouldn't be surprised. And if y'all did make it up, what does that say about you? Y'all are in a precarious position because no matter which path you choose to take, you still get exposed. But yeah, to say that I'm disappointed in the Crumbside community doesn't even scratch the surface. Disgusted is a more accurate description. Disillusioned, disenchanted. Wondering what the last 7 years on this platform with my original account was for. If it wasn't for me not wanting to give my haters and detractors any sort of victory satisfaction, I'd retire from YouTube and from video production right fucking now. But like I said, I don't want to give any of my haters and detractors the fucking satisfaction. I want to retire on my own terms, not because some low-life piece of shit false flagged my videos and got my channel terminated. I'll be goddamned if I go down like that. No, that ain't happening. So here's what we're gonna do. Since YouTube doesn't care about false flagging, and y'all in the Crumbside community don't care about false flagging, despite what you say to the contrary, it's time for some action. We already tried it your way, now it's my turn. After this video goes up, I'll be alerting a few people in the commentary/drama news community about this video so they can weigh in on all this fuck shit. These are the people that have been going after Susie Liu over the past couple of months, so surely something like this would be right up their alley. It'll also be good to have another set of watchdog eyes on the Crumbside. Y'all in the drama, news, and commentary community that may be watching this, I highly recommend you keep a close eye on the Crumbside community from now on, because this shit needs to be more widely exposed and openly talked about. Plus, you'll most likely get even more content out of the Crumbside on a regular basis than you already do right now. So yeah, you can officially consider me the Eddie Mansfield of the Crumbside, and this video, the 2020 expose on the Crumbside community itself, exposing the business. And if nobody from the commentary drama news community picks this up, then as far as I'm concerned, they have no integrity either. We'll see what happens. It's entirely possible that this could be my final video on this channel, because I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this video drew so much nuclear heat that the piece of shit false flagger decides to pop back up and get this channel terminated as well, seeing as how I've yet again trashed his YouTube idol that he happily spreads his booty cheeks for. Since I was threatened by these clowns before, let me put this out there yet again. Nxtgen720 is a pathological liar and fraud. Nxtgen720 is a bitch-made victim complex having drama whore. Nxtgen720 is a kitchen gangsta. Nxtgen720 is a possible drug dealer. And Nxtgen720 is a possible pedophile. I said as much on my original channel. I'm saying it right here, right now on this channel, and I'll continue to say it on any future channels I start. One last piece of business before I end this. Some people have been asking about my older videos, specifically the David Jaffe video I've been referencing in this video. Well, you're in luck. In the video description below, you'll find a link to my newly created Bit Chute channel, which is where the noteworthy videos from my original YouTube account will be uploaded to and archived, as well as any future videos that will also be uploaded to YouTube. Just like with my YouTube channels, I'm not going to beg or even ask you to subscribe to it because I really don't care. If you want to, go for it. If not, cool. I don't lose any sleep over not getting views or subs, as this isn't a career or a brand for me. It's just a fun hobby. Nothing more, nothing less. Period. Not sure if I'll re-upload these old videos of mine on YouTube, but for now, they'll remain on Bit Chute. Maybe with me making a Bit Chute channel, other Crumbside YouTubers like Black Bond and Hard8 will follow suit, and at least be on Bit Chute for video backup and archive purposes, as from what I've heard, Bit Chute has a stricter policy than YouTube when it comes to flagging. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I've said everything that needs to be said. Like I said, don't be surprised if this channel ends up getting taken down, because just like the David Jaffe video, I sense this video is going to draw some nuclear heat. But most of y'all already know that's just how I roll. I'm the type of dude that'll drop a nuke and then sleep soundly that night as people are burning in agony. I'm going to end this by reiterating to the scumfuck who flagged me, is fraudulently abusing the DMCA system, and breaking the law to keep my original channel terminated. Sue me, shitbag! I'll be waiting. Until then, the Great Exposer has spoken.